Hi everybody, Charis here, and I would like to talk to you about the new Bliss Out that we're planning. I haven't held one of these in a long time. It's super exciting. I'm actually in Virginia right now at my mom's house, and you can see she's kind of a fairy herself. Plants around her are just ridiculous. They just live, and there's this huge ivy plant right here that's spreading over the entire floor. It's insane. And she doesn't even do anything. I ask her, Mom, how do you have these plants be so amazing? And she says, I don't know, I just leave them alone. She's fair. She was a little girl. She also dug out around the roots of trees, and I would ask her, Mom, what did you put in there? She said, I don't know, little things. Well, when you do that, that's because the elementals are playing with you and telling you what they want. Anyway, so speaking of elementals, I just got off of a conference call with some friends and colleagues who I'm hosting a Bliss Out with in October in New York City. It's officially going to happen. And the dates, I believe, unless for some reason we have to change them, but as of right now, I don't think we will have to change them. They're going to be from October 11th to October 13th, and it will be in Brooklyn, I believe. And it's going to be the Elemental Autumn Bliss Out. And the intention is going to be for people who come to connect with the elementals in the city, which is very different than in nature because the way you get to them is a little bit different. And once you're used to connecting in the city, you can totally connect in nature. When I lived in the Blue Ridge Mountains, I was connecting with the elementals all the time. I didn't even believe they were real until I lived there and saw that they were. And then when I moved back to the city, I was afraid that now I wouldn't be able to connect with them. But what I found out was that they were everywhere, all over the city. And not only that, but that nature is everywhere. There's no such thing as not nature. Every single thing we have on this planet is part of Gaia. Some of it is in motion, like the living trees and plants. Some of it is static, like wood that is used for furniture and textile stuff and paint and architecture. But it's also Gaia, and she herself reassured me of that plenty of times. And New York City, in order for it to even hold the amount of activity that it holds, it's obviously a very magical place. So our goal is going to be to not only teach people how to connect, but also to activate them in such a way that they can communicate with the sylphs and the undines and the gnomes and the flower fairies and all of these beings that are the keepers of the natural kingdom and the healers and the angel type beings for plants and animals, and assist with human intention in their work. So when you give love, human love, to the natural world, it's like pure life force. It's like the sun shining, or it's like feeding water to the plants. And those of you who know plants that you love and even animals that you love, you know that this is the case. So you can already feel it. So that's the goal of this Bliss Out, and it's going to start on Friday night. It's going to end Sunday afternoon. We're talking about the menu, at which I'm working up tonight and tomorrow, and we're talking about all of the fun things that we're going to do in the DNA activations and the dream incubations and the mandalas out in nature and the little connection type activities we're going to do. And so I just want to give you guys a heads up and tell you that it's happening. And I'm going to open up a website, which this will obviously be on that website, so thanks for visiting if you're seeing it there. And I'm going to make a list so that you can sign up to get more updates, because registration isn't going to be open for the soonest another 2 weeks, and today is July 14th, I believe. So hopefully by the end of July, registration will be open. There will be options for people who want to sleep over, and also options for people who live in New York City already and who want to just come for the days. And it's going to be really awesomely amazing. And I'm very, very excited about it. And I hope to see you guys there. There'll be room for probably about 15 people maximum who are sleeping over. Maximum attendees to come completely, I don't think it'll be very many more than 20. So I like to keep them pretty small so they can be very intimate and complete. And there's not a lot of non-personal interaction. Maybe one day I'll do larger things, but as of right now, I like keeping them nice and small so everybody can talk to everybody. And you can meet kindred spirits and learn about the ways that you're amazing that you might not know yet. So on the elemental track, let me see how my time is here. Oh, I'm good. Only 4.5 minutes so far. I've been barefoot the past 2 days. I haven't been wearing any shoes. It's weird. It just came to me, and so I started doing it, and I loved it. And people have asked me, and I've been worried about what about going into stores and what about walking around on sidewalks. And so far, everyone's been fine. No one's even noticed that I wasn't wearing any shoes that I know of. And I think if I'm ever presented with a problem about it, I'll just say, and this is absolutely true, that it's a religious decision. And then, freedom of religion, you can do this. If I ever have any issues with it, I'm sure I'll talk about it, so you'll probably know. But this might be something that I only do for a couple months, like last year when I felt really called to wear bindis for a while, or it might be something that I do from here on. I do know that everything about my beingness changes when I don't wear shoes. My posture straightens, my walk smooths, my body feels more cool and balanced and less inflamed by EMFs and that kind of stuff. Also, my thoughts are more clear and I feel more empowered. And I don't know if that would be true for every single person who's walking around barefoot, but I know that it's true for me. Also, it's related, I think, to having my skin out in nature, and we are very domesticated beings who like to have another coating of false covering on our own skin, which has been evolved to be comfortable in a wider range of natural conditions than we allow it to be. The other day it was raining and I was running back and forth to my car through the rain because I was going somewhere. I was loading up the car, and it felt wonderful to just let myself get rained on. And I did feel the culturally given cringe of rain, but then when I got over that and just let myself get rained on, it felt really, really amazing and just sensual and delicious. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're having a beautiful summer. I hope to see those of you who would like to come at the Bliss Out, and I will be posting the website for it in the info for this video as soon as the website is up, but this video will be up before the website is up. So hopefully you guys can get all the info you want, and I hope you're well. Go in peace, and I'll talk to you again very soon.